approached, the council to give you guys, I made copies of, the codes and ordinance.
If you want to just give it to the clerk, she can pass them out, and then you can start your 3
Okay.
minutes. That's fine.
Thank you.
And if you pass those out for her, please.
Good evening. I'm here tonight as a follow-up from my last appearance on August 15th, 2023. Thank you. I'm sorry. Good evening. I'm here tonight for a follow-up to my last appearance on August 15, 2023, about the illegal encampments in our community. But before I start, I would like to publicly apologize to Michelle Dion, as I did call her out on the last meeting for being one of the 4 counselors not to return my phone call. Ms. Dion did contact me after the last meeting. She was dealing with a family emergency, which she did explain to me, and did apologize to me for the delay in her call. I would also like to add, Ms. Dion has been in contact with me and even took a tour of the illegal encampment in my community. So again, I apologize, Michelle, and I, along with my community, want to thank you for your sincere concern for our community and the dangers we are currently facing. I would also like to recognize Brad Kilby, as he did approach me and apologize to me after the last meeting for not returning my call. So thank you, I appreciate that. I'm here tonight simply to check the progress of my previous grievance about the illegal encampments. Since the last meeting, the illegal encampments have grown by more than 3 times the size. So since my first time down there till now, it's grown 3 times the size. Have any of you had the time to look into my grievance since the last meeting? And if you haven't, are you planning on tackling the issue? Please advise. Does anybody want to?
This is just,
We have, that's item 4 on the agenda today.
There's a resolution on the agenda.
Yeah, there's a
All right,
resolution.
awesome, thank you. And my other question was, has any progress been made to resolving and adhering the code violations and the criminality part of, that our community is currently facing? As some of you may or may not know, sadly, our community is not the only community dealing with these illegal encampments. After speaking with other residents in the city, these illegal encampments are taking over our city. The Maplewood Park area, the rail trail behind the Liberal Club, just to name a few. We're requesting that the sit-in city council take action so the laws, codes, and ordinances are enforced. I thank you guys for your time in this very important matter.
thank you so much.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Council C2, Council Dion.
So sometimes there's confusion in terms of what our authority and our powers are. There are things we can and can't do. Enforcement isn't something we can do. However, we can be a voice, and we can let the community know our opinion. I went to the camp. You're right. There are people in there that absolutely don't want to be in there, shouldn't be in there, and if we had affordable housing in this city, they wouldn't be there.
I agree.
And you are correct. The encampments have become a community issue. When people are having things stolen out of their yards and it's affecting their lives, a line needs to be drawn. It is on our agenda tonight. You know, I think it's time, as I said before, it's time for a hand up instead of hand out. We need to tackle the issues, and we need to try to make everything better for the entire community, not just the people that are in the encampments. And hopefully, the conversation tonight will start moving in that direction. And as I say, the only thing we can do, like you, is be a voice. And then it's up to the people with the authority to make changes.
And that's what we're asking. We're asking, I get you guys, your hands are tied for so much, but you guys, the taxpayers pay for you guys to be our voice. I'm not a public speaker, this isn't in my wheelhouse, but I'm here because my community, we need it. And I get the people that are living in these encampments, it's awful. No human being should live like they're
agree.
living. They're living like animals. I've seen it, it's awful. But it's still.
Some of those people were viable people in our community.
Yes.
And they've just been priced out, and that's a shame. Nobody should be left behind, nobody should be priced out.
And I definitely agree with that, but they cannot live like this. You got to see firsthand, you saw the drug, the needles. This is what our kids are faced and playing in parks.